Hey everybody, welcome to the next installment here of our One Funnel Away Challenge case study. My name's Frank,
I'm Franco. Hi, guys.
and for those of you guys who have been following along, we're actually chronicling our venture here through our journey through the One Funnel Away Challenge, and we are on week 3. This is going to be our week 3 recap, which was centered all around the funnel itself. So we're going to go through what we covered over the last week and what we have ahead of us in week 4, and that's kind of the goal of this video. So for those of you guys that have been watching, you know that week 1 and week 2 were centered around the actual story, and then we actually got into building out our funnel, which is always an exciting piece. So it started off with training around core funnel strategy, and this really talked about the basic funnel, the starter funnel, which is what they're trying to break out, which is really helping us create and build the list, which is our assets of any business. And they actually provided a share funnel for us to be able to do that on day 2. But if we look at the core funnel strategy of what they were really going to map out for us in the workbook here, it's a basic squeeze page, sales page offer, and then an OTO upsell offer, right? It's kind of what they're going to map out with an order bump. They go into a lot of detail around, how we're going to take the story that we've been building out over the last week and kind of plug it in to each of these pages. So you have a hook story offer on each page, whether it's the ad to get them to the squeeze page or on the squeeze page, the sales offer page, and the OTO. There should always be continuity. So to me, that was my biggest takeaway. Franco, what takeaways did you have from day 1?
Yeah, for day 1, definitely. Like I said, for guys that have been following along, remember, I'm totally new into this space. The 2 biggest goals basically was to generate a lead and to create a customer. Those are the 2 most important goals when you're trying to create a funnel, right? And they talked about the squeeze page, basically, where you're trying to generate a lead, so the customer will give you an email, and that's how you're starting to build your list, which is super important, right? One tidbit that I thought was pretty interesting was they said you're basically going to get $1 per name per person per month of every person that's on your list minimum if you're doing poorly, right? Which I thought that's kind of cool, puts things in perspective, right? If you can get 500 people on your list, that's a minimum of $500 a month, which I thought was pretty good. And then then we went into basically like day 2. Or mission 2 for week 3. So Frank, if you want to go back to that.
Yeah, day 2, essentially what they did was they gave us the share funnel right here. You can see at the bottom here. Actually, it might have been here. Let me see. On one of these pages, they gave us a bunch of funnels to actually download. Thought it was on the bottom here. Can't find it right now, but I'm going to point out this section here, which is the bonus video, which I think a lot of people might be interested in. So a lot of the questions that we're getting in the Facebook community was, well, what if I want to do affiliate marketing or a network marketer? I don't really own my product. I don't own the cart, if you will. How do I do this? And this entire bonus training that they give is all around that. How you create the same funnel for affiliate marketing, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to do. Which is pretty awesome because, affiliate marketing is something that a lot of people get started with. So this whole additional training is specifically for you, which I thought was really cool. And I'm sure a lot of people that join One Funnel Away Challenge probably get a lot out of this because a lot of people want to start with affiliate marketing since they don't have to create their own products. Was there anything that you got out of day 2, Franco, that you wanted to point out?
No, they just basically, they kept reinforcing that it's basically 10% of the secret sauce is the funnel. And 90% of it is basically, your hook, your story, and your offer, right? And they keep saying that, which really has been making sense after all this education week by week. I'm really starting to see how they've connected the dots,
Yeah. And then essentially, guys, the rest of the days, day 3, each day was dedicated to you building out your specific page. Here you go. Here are the links. So they give you a few different funnels that they share. Here's the main share funnel that you can build. It's about 7-page funnel. And then they have different variations of that depending on what you want to do. So day 3 was all around the squeeze page. what converts the best, how you want your headlines to be created, how to create curiosity, all those types of things that are going to help you convert. So some really good training, because again, if you drive a ton of traffic and it doesn't convert, it's not going to help you. So that was day 3 all around the squeeze page. Franco, anything specific around the squeeze page you want to add?
No, just what I took about it. Like I said, everyone pretty much knows about the squeeze page. Julie was really helpful in her coaching call where, I really learned a lot, like as far as, I'm really into detail and how she said, like just different things. For instance, like if you bold the word, change it into a different color besides bolding it compared to the rest of maybe the headline or the subheadline, or, little things like, instead of saying, writing 1 million in the word, actually, use the commas and make it actually look a lot bigger, right? Keep that curiosity going. So she gave a lot of little tidbits to really tweak that squeeze page, which I saw was super helpful.
Yeah, there was a lot of little best practices in there, like Franco said, which were cool, right? In terms of formatting and little things like that, that can make a little difference in conversion, like writing out a number or holding certain things, or not having, orphan words by themselves, little things like that you'll definitely pick up, which, is great by itself. So that'll definitely help you if you're looking to build your first funnel. And then the next day was the next page of the funnel, right? Building out your sales page, which is going to be your longest page. There's a lot of training here that they gave. This is going to be your longest page in the funnel. It's got all your sales copy in it, really how you put together your offers and your bonus offers. So they walk you through all this, and then you go and do it in ClickFunnels. That was a lot of what this week was, right? Here's how you build it, go do it, which was pretty hands-on and pretty cool. We're a little behind actually because of the holiday and some work travel, but the training was definitely set out in a way so you just check off the box and do it, and then move on to the next step, which is really good. Did you have anything off that you wanted to point out?
The sales page? No, it's basically the same thing. Like, really, like Frank said, it really talked about it was the longest training I felt so far of that week, because that's the biggest information you really have to put in there, and be really careful what you're putting in there to cause that curiosity and having them continue to click through. Basically just focusing on, Julie talked about the who, what, why, and how it's going to help you. These are things that you need to keep telling yourself when you're filling out the sales page, right? So why would the consumer want to buy this product or whatever, or this training from you? And, basically then Stephen really talked about cold traffic versus warm traffic versus hot traffic. Okay. So basically, if you're trying to get all this traffic that's not really in your niche, you're almost wasting your time because they're not looking to buy a product in your space, right? So that was kind of made sense, but in the same token, it's kind of like, like you can't force something, right? So you really have to know your market. So I thought that was also a little helpful.
Yeah, and then they have you saw that cool little bonus guide that just clicked on where you can kind of test out funnel scripts, which is nice to help you create your headline. And then from there, it goes to the OTO, so your one-time offer, right? Your upsell. Mm-hmm. Basic page, again, shows you the principles that are key to making it convert and getting that average cart value up, which is huge for any funnel, right? Where you're trying to be able to at least break even so you can create an email list for free. Getting that average cart value up is really important. That's something they talk a lot about. And anything on the OTO page, Franco?
No, I mean, it's pretty straightforward this time. It was just basically talked about exactly what Frank said. It's just about all about that cart value. It's really what it is, and it just gives little helpful hints.
And then the members area on the next day was how you create your members area inside ClickFunnels so you can deliver all that content that you're giving them is either part of bonuses or your actual offer, whatever you're selling, basically your info products. So that's really cool. So you can deliver everything inside of ClickFunnels. So it's automated and it's not a big hassle. So that was pretty cool. And then from there, it was really just day 7 was kind of a review of everything, right? From the week. That was essentially week 3, right? So if you're in One Funnel Away Challenge, if you're thinking about joining, by the end of week 3, you'll learn how to create a really good offer, develop your story, right? And learn the importance of hook, story, offer on every step. And then week 3, you actually build out your funnel. So you'll have at the end of week 3, if you're on pace, not a little behind the guys, you should have completed your launch funnel at this point. It's a lot of work. Again, guys, you got to put some time here to watch the videos and do it, but it is laid out in a really seamless way where you can follow it. And then week 4, the week we started, this week is all about traffic, right? So it's all teaching about, okay, you got this funnel built out. Now it's all about how do you get the traffic there. So, the first training of this week was the 3 types of traffic, right? The traffic that you own, traffic that you buy, and then traffic that what was the third one before I go again?
Traffic that you earn.
Traffic that you earn, right? And they talk about the 3 different types of traffic levers you can pull. So, and then they're going into the Dream 100 training today. So we'll cover traffic stuff next week. But again, we wanted to update you on our progress. We've also had a lot of great progress this week. We had a 3-minute, 3+ minute animation video for our story, built out, delivered, logo, which again, we didn't spend too much time on. We had that designed. So we've made a lot of good progress. We have our e-covers completed for our books that we're giving out. So a lot of good stuff. We just got to finish up the funnel pages that we're building, and then really dig into this traffic training. And we should have pretty much a funnel live to go. Just waiting on inventory that we're going to have to order. We did get samples of products. Here's a box full of samples, hot off of China, right? So we have our initial products in there, and then also some potential upsell products. We have to place that order once we decide on what we're going to get. But and then eventually, guys, we will be giving you detail of all this once we launch. So in the meantime, subscribe and like it if you enjoyed this video. If you want to keep following along, there'll be links down below for some more info. We appreciate you watching. That's all I got. Frank, anything from you?
Nope. Just again, as Frank said, just please, follow along. And I said, once we go live, we're going to just update this case study and really show you, how it went and how it's going. We're going to keep you posted throughout the whole process. All right. So thanks, guys, and take care.
Bye-bye, guys.